Wait a minute, this is
Dyme Magazine.
no way.
What question do you have now?
No way. No wait a minute. This is your first interview ever?
Yes.
Like ever?
And as a mom, you know.
No, I'm saying period.
Yes, as a mom, I mean the situation itself is very personal.
No, but I'm saying, you just got your cherry popped.
Oh.
Yeah, her interview cherry.
I did. I guess I did.
Oh, Dyme Magazine, baby. Yo,
Dyme Magazine.
get right.
My cherry.
Get right. Yo, let's go.
You a fool, Lenny.
Yo.
Shout out to Lenny Harris.
Yo, hey, I ain't.
Hey guys, it's Lisa Leslie here, and shout out to Dyme Magazine.
Dyme Magazine. Hey.
We include you in on it.
Definitely.
Dyme Magazine, yo.
Oh man, what it
Dyme
is.
Magazine, you heard? We outside, about to draft.
Hey, Dyme Magazine, this is Basketball Hall of Famer Nancy Lieberman, and you, like me, we are wolves because we eat dogs.
Y'all gotta understand who we are with right now, man. Like, we're with yours truly, Wanda Atkins. What is going on, mama?
Roxbury finest. Jade, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
See?
Pleasure to be with Dyme Magazine.
Yo, see, now watch this, right? Now, it's cool to be from Dorchester. It's cool to be from Mattapan a little bit. But like she just said, this Roxbury, this is what it's about.
That's right.
Woo! Say it again.
Roxbury's finest.
Yeah. So you already know what it is, man. Like, true story, though, you know, on a serious note, though, man, like, you know, I really want to, you know, we had to sit down with her, you know, to talk to her about her foundation and what she has going on. And, you know, please let everybody know, you know, the name of your foundation. And, you know, just, they come on. Y'all got to understand what's going on here. Wanda Atkins? Are you kidding me?
Well, thank you. Thank you again for having me. Again, my name is Wanda Atkins. My scholarship fund is Brianna B.J.B Scholarship Fund, which is in memory of my daughter, who I lost 12 years ago to gun violence in Boston. So in memory of her, I decided to start a scholarship where I give high school seniors scholarships to college in memory of her, hoping that they would do some of what she had planned to do, was working in social work and social service organizations, trying to come back in this inner city to work with at-risk and underprivileged youth.
All right, so I have a question, right? And let's just go back to, you know, if it's okay with you, you know what I mean? What made you, of everything you could have done, of all things, you know, especially with giving back and helping others, what made you want to do a foundation, you know, helping kids, obviously, to get in college, right? Like, what gave you that drive, that ambition?
Well, like I said, it was all my daughter's plan. My daughter from the age of 13, she started working in a lot of social service organizations like GLC, Girls Leadership Corps, and things like that. So from that started her on the trajectory of giving back and working with inner city groups. So when she graduated high school, that was a thing that she did.
Man, so I'm kind of heartbroken. I'm very heartbroken because, you know, one thing that, you know, even though I always rep, you know, Boston, this is where we from, you know, things like that, like, what bothers me about Boston is, you know, the constant and the consistent violence that goes on here. And it saddens me because we lose our young ones, you know what I mean, too early, man. And my deepest, sincerest condolences, you know what I mean? Like, that really means, it touches me. And all y'all out there, man, I'm sure, you know, who can relate to us, you know, the story and what's going on, you know, please comment, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's really share and take part in this, because we're talking about a really serious matter here. And honestly, we need Boston to wake the up. Like, seriously, man, y'all YNs out there, man, like, I mean, yeah, it was crazy with us growing up too, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a whole thing to understand that, you know, this is a serious situation and it's ongoing, you know, and, you know, with you dealing with the situation, I'm not even going to go into how you're feeling on it, because we're not doing that. What it is for you to be able to take that next step and say, you know what, I may not be or be able to end what's going on, but at least I could do my part to help. Like, how does that make you feel knowing that you are contributing big time?
Well, like I said, I'm contributing all in memory of my daughter. Because like I said, when she was going into college, her college acceptance memo was saying that throughout her years, 12 people that she knew was killed by gun violence. But then she said that she would continue to be an advocate in her community and to give back as much as she can. And like I said, so that's why she went off to college to start social work and psychology, trying to go into that social service field so she can come back and give back.
That's big.
Yeah, so in her passing, I mean, it was a no-brainer. Like I said, she left the blueprint for me.
You know, one thing now I'm a heavy believer in God, right? And even though, like, believing in God, I feel like God takes tragic moments and turns them into positive moments, things that we may not be able to see. And even though it hurts us, it helps us in the long run. You know what I mean? So I really feel like your daughter's looking down on you, man, and really pushing you and helping you. You know what I mean?
I truly believe that. Like I said, this was the blueprint that she was, wanted to do. So when I started this, I wanted to give scholarships for kids that were in a social service field, because what I realize is that is a thankless field. They don't get all the accolades, they don't get the pay, like a lot of these other fields. Yeah. So they said you have to have a passion. And her last two bosses were saying that they knew she had a passion for that job. And her last job before she passed, she had two jobs actually. She worked at Citizens during the day, and then she worked at Communities for People group home for girls ages 16 to 21.
Damn, so she was, I mean, honestly, let's just keep it 100. She was a people person. She was, honestly, because this is what I'm hearing, man. So now y'all see where she gets her influence. Like, I mean, obviously she's the mother and she gave it to her. But I mean, yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like, to see your young one going so hard, so young, like, you can't, okay, how old was she when she was at Citizens Bank?
She was 20, well, she passed when she was 22. Okay. So about 20.
Okay, so she's been there for a few years. Yo, shout out to Citizens Bank, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys, man. And if y'all could donate, you know what I'm saying? Donate, man, because now she ain't saying this. I'm saying this. For real, because when we talk about helping the community, this young lady was on y'all. She was a part of y'all. She was employed by y'all. I don't know, the CEO, a city, please, man, remember her. Remember this. Please, donate, man. Do it. You know what I mean? Like, how would that make you feel?
Oh, amazing. Because, like I said, the more money we could bring in, the more students I can help send to college.
See what I'm saying? Sending kids to college. Y'all can write that off, man. Yo, all y'all CEOs all out there, man, please, man, this is what we talk about. Chime in. Let's keep making positive change, especially for the people in the community, man. I'm really gonna vouch for this, because my thing is I love seeing not just regular people donating privately, but I love to see big corporations such as Citizens Bank and other corporations of that level that say, you know what? This is for you, and this is why. You get what I mean? So please, come on, Citizen Bank, man, that corporation, come on, y'all do y'all's thing, man, and I want to talk to you, about you and the foundation, on how you said, or what came to mind, like, where were you when you said, I want to start this foundation?
I think it was probably maybe 2 days after her passing.
Right away.
Like I said, because she was in school for social work and psychology, trying to decide, which way she was actually going to go for her degree.
What schools was she looking at?
Actually, she ended up at Morgan State University.
Morgan State, HBCU.
HBCU.
Ooh, shout out,
go Bears.
Yo, shout out to Morgan State, man. Shout out, man. And yo, everybody down with Morgan State that went to Morgan State or that's currently going to Morgan State, and students, parents, y'all got kids that getting ready to go to Morgan State. Hey, yo, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out, man. And HBCU, we hope that y'all hear this story, man, and y'all jump on board and reach out to her, reach out to Wanda Atkins, because it's needed. How many more kids with you guys help, can she help to give scholarships to? And that's another thing I want to talk to you about as well. Like, how are you able to really help to get the donations, to really help these kids? Like, give me an example. Let's say a person wanted to donate, right? How would they be able to write to you, come to you, or just donate?
Well, they can donate through the website www.briannajbigbscholarship.org. They can do. I mean, that's the main way. I have PayPal, have Venmo, Cash App. So and then there is a QR code that we can eventually share that they can make the donations. That will go right to the website.
Okay.
So
definitely. So now, with you having people donate, like I don't know, do you want to call out some names to show them love?
what do you mean?
You want to keep them private? Like the people who donated.
Well, actually, shout out to Roxbury, because my community is what really started the whole thing. I started with like a day party. I was like, oh, I'll just do a day party, and
Talk about that. I want to hear that.
I end up doing 2 day parties, and I was doing 2 day parties in 6 months. And the money started coming in, and that's what. But my community for the last, like I said, I've been giving scholarships now for 10 years. I've given out 75, mostly $1,000 scholarships. And that's all mostly from community. The last 2 years, I actually got a couple of sponsors. But, I mean, the rest was really all community.
That's big time. I mean, when we talk about community, especially, we all know that Boston has a bad stigma with supporting each other, right? And I know you know that one.
Right.
Say, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Right. Say that again.
And they say community and black folks don't like to support. That's not true, because that's what's got me to where I am today.
Right.
And now we're trying to go bigger.
Talk your stuff.
We're trying to go bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger.
Well, you with Dyme Magazine.
Okay.
Come on, let's see what happens.
Dyme's gonna get us $10. 10,000.
Yo, she said $10. Yo,
$10,000.
You know what? Like, damn. I just, my thing is, when I hear of, wonderful stories. Now, unfortunately, there are stories that I choose not to put out there, but this is a story that needs to be heard. This is a story that needs to be taken that serious. This needs to also be projected, because there's a lot of y'all out there that can donate. And this is for a very good cause. Very, 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 very good cause. You know what I'm saying? And how does it make you feel, you know what I mean? Like when you get the call, you get them donations, like do you wake up and you see like a donation and then you're like, oh wow, like
Yeah, it comes through the email to say, we've deposited blah 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 from X, Y, and Z. And like I said, okay, ching ching. Ching ching, on to the, next. Like I said, and it's like I have the money, the year before. So, by the time they go to school, then the money's is given out then.
Okay, so now what's the most you've ever given out?
As far as a scholarship, $1,200.
Okay. Yeah, we need to add on, y'all. All y'all. Citizens Bank, Dunkin' Donuts. Come on, man. All y'all names out there, donate, man. We got to keep this going, And how many over the 10 years, you said, I guess, how many students would you say off the top were you able to help get into college?
That's what I said. Over the last 10 years, this past year, I gave out 10 scholarships. So for the 10 years, I gave out 75, mostly $1,000 scholarships.
Yo, you're moving.
And I feel like I'm not doing enough.
You know what though? You're doing what you got to do, because more people are gonna come. They're gonna come. They're definitely gonna come. You keep that faith seriously. You know what I mean?
But God.
Yeah. It's all God.
But God. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. When I look at you and I see your smile, I see you happy. I see what keeps you going?
Throughout my life, I've always, worked as social services, after school programs, things like that. It's all for the kids. So, when you know that you can help, you're helping someone else, or helping a parent that maybe can't really get their kid into college, and that you can assist them. I mean, how could you not feel good about that?
Yeah. Now, you just had a fundraiser recently, right? So let's talk about that. Like, knowing that you doing another one and then you had another successful one, like, how does that make you feel seeing all those people that came out to support you and your foundation?
I mean, it makes me feel real good that, that people are interested in, again, coming out to support, other kids in our community, because that's what it's all about. I mean, it's not just Boston, though. It's Boston and surrounding areas, but it's like sometimes it's hard to get kids to even want to submit applications, and that's the hard part. It's like, we're trying to give out money, and sometimes, kids don't want to take the steps and doing the applications. But I mean, it really feels good, to read some of those applications. I mean, I've read some of those applications, and I mean, and I've cried because of the questions that you ask, and it's like I just look at them and be like, they really get it, like they really get it, and they touch my heart.
Now, what are some of the questions that obviously they have to answer, during the application process?
Well, most of the question has kind of stayed consistent, and it was based on, like I said, what my daughters do, and what my daughter was doing in her life was, why is service to community important? That's it in a nutshell.
Man,
why is service to community important?
Now, what was the best answer, if you could think of, that you've ever gotten that actually stood out?
Do you want me to try to remember this?
Maybe one. I know it's a lot of kids, but maybe one that you would never forget.
You know what? One boy, when he did some of his essay, it was like he was, I guess, correlating what like Bree being called, like Malcolm was called, like Martin was called. So he used Bree as that she was called, and it makes them want to kind of step up and do the same thing.
That's big.
Yeah, that's very big.
Yeah. It just sounds to me like, just even hearing you, and when you talk about your daughter and you talk about your foundation, it's like you don't stop smiling. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, man, like that's big. Look, yeah, look at her smile. Look.
You know what? I'm a happy person, and like I said, I just know what Bree would want for me. She wouldn't want me sad. She wouldn't want me sitting being sad and not doing anything. So like I said, just to know that I'm still helping, I can't help but to smile in my heart. But I mean, yeah, it never goes away. It never goes away. So.
You a boss.
I try.
You are. You really are.
Like I said, faith is everything.
Say that again.
Like, faith is everything.
Yeah, for real. When people say, spell faith, G-O-D. Yeah.
Like,
you don't get it?
No, I don't. I must have missed that. My mind went so different. I think my mind went so different.
It's okay. It's all right. Shout out to God, man. Real talk. That was my whole message. But what I do though, I want to touch bases with you is where do you see your foundation going, in the future, and being able to help more kids?
Well, obviously, like you said, trying to help as many kids as we can to keep it going. But at some point I do want to branch out to possible programming, because like I said, my daughter died from gun violence, and it wasn't meant for her, it was meant for someone else. But then it's like, now we need to talk to these kids, if as far as certain people that you just can't be friends with, and you just have to stay away from, and that's kind of some of in a nutshell. So it's like, just talking to girls about things that they go through, things that they're going through. Do they have people to talk to? Things like that.
Man, I'll be honest with you, man. There are a lot of wonderful people in our community, you know what I mean? But it really feels good when, I'm able to sit down and have a real personal with someone other than the entertainment industry, someone other than, the celebrities, and all that's cool. That's great. But I love having real conversations with real people. Make sense? Dealing with real issues, and I just want to give you your flowers, because it's people like you that help me to keep going. You know what I mean? And when I heard your story, I was like, yo, we gotta get her. Not to say, oh, we need more content. No, that's not what we doing. We're making sure that we continue to support. And don't forget, y'all see, comment, support, and my last thing I want to ask you is, once again, where can everybody find you again? You want to give a phone number, you want to give an email, anything of that nature, and those that want to donate or continue to donate.
Yep. Well, my telephone number is 857-407-9679. The email address is Brianna, Briana, J. Bigby, Bigby, scholarship, SCH Oh, wait, hello? How do I spell scholarship? Scholarship.org.
Yeah. Scholarship.
Scholarship, BriannaJBigBScholarship.com is the email. www.BriannaJBigBScholarship.org is the website. And there is a donate button.
And that ain't her. That's not her personal number either. Well, is it?
No.
Oh, all right, cool.
Business line.
Oh, okay, cool. I wanted to make sure. All y'all thinking y'all got a chance and all that other stuff? No, sir. No. But seriously, though, y'all know. But all jokes aside, this is for a really good cause, man. And Dyme Magazine, we stand behind this. We really do. And all y'all out there, man, come out your pockets. You see what I'm saying? This is for a very good cause. Come out your pockets. All y'all so-called ballers, all y'all chicks out there who getting your hair done, and just take some out, man. You know what I'm saying? And donate to a cause. You never know. It may be your kid she's giving a scholarship to. You never ever know. Donate, man. And I don't know, man. I really feel like excited because you are one of the few people that really give two shits about what's going on, especially with our youth. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've always volunteered. Well, half my life outside of my regular full-time job is volunteering. I volunteer for the Boys and Girls Club. I volunteer for the YMCA. I volunteer. I mean, things that are important to me is the kids are most important, and we know we'll do anything for kids. And then it's housing in our community. So I'm on a board at different organizations, but that's what we're supposed to do. Community, how do we get community to grow and be better if we're not out here doing the work? Oh, like my shirt says, be the change. Be the change. It says it on mine too. Be the change.
Yeah, I didn't want to be left out. Be the change.
Well, I wouldn't leave you out.
I hope not, because look, we twins.
Right, we twinning.
Yo, be the change, man. Understand that for real, man. And all jokes aside, though, for real, though, y'all see it. Keep commenting, keep showing that love, keep donating. So if a person doesn't have a website or can't really find your website, do you have Venmo, Cash App, anything like that?
I have all forms of payment: PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. What else? You can, if you're a company, you want to mail, all your donations, we are 501c3 accredited, so you can write a check and mail it to 96 Westminster Court, Roxbury, Mass. 02119. And attention to Brianna J. Bigby Scholarship.
And then when you're done with that, I need y'all to donate to... No, sir. No. Yo, Dyme Magazine, you already know what it is, man. And, one thing I want to do, again, is show all my readers, all my viewers from all over the world. I want to show y'all nothing but love because y'all continue to keep tuning in. Yo, thank y'all, man. This really means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with her. It got everything to do with God. And guess what? You got to put you in there because y'all the ones tuning in. Real talk, man. Am I right?
Amen. Right. And I thank you, Dyme Magazine, for taking the time, because you didn't have to. But, it is important because, like I said, it's all about community. You're about community.
Can I be honest with you?
What's that?
I had to do it. Yeah. I know you said I didn't have to, but I do have to.
Well, I thank you.
No, please.
Definitely thank you for
No, thank you. Because it's people like you that keep our platform moving. You get what I'm saying? And y'all go check us out, man. You already know where we at. Yeah, we Boston, baby, but we all over this nation, baby, including Poland, including Italy. We out here, baby. Dyme Magazine, this is what we do. Don't believe me? Go Google us. Check us out, baby. This is what it is. But it ain't about Dyme Magazine. It's about who? Wanda Mother effing Atkins. Let's talk about it.
Amen. Amen.
Yo, real talk, man. You already know what it is, man. Dyme Magazine, we in the building, baby. Bow. Wait. Say that again.
Roxbury.
Y'all heard that? Roxbury. All my Roxburians, all my berry, but not the fruits, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Yo, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Dorchester. Shout out to Mattapan, East Boston, Charlestown, New York, everybody. New York, Chicago, Philly, LA, Denver, wherever. Everywhere you find Dyme Magazine. Shout out. And much love to Antonio and Saldi. But make sure y'all go check us out too, man. Go watch that video you see right here. Go check us out, man. Yo, you know we out here. Dyme Magazine, we outside, baby. Bye.